up, transitioning girls and guys? If you are returning, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I really do hope that you will find my videos helpful and educational. Now please do press that subscribe button and also the like button as well to keep me making some great content for you guys and staying on YouTube, because that really helps, you know. Support really does help. Now also, if you have any questions about this video and you've had similar experiences, please do drop those in the comment section. I do answer all my comments because I like interacting with you guys and I like having chats with you guys, so please do drop anything you might have to say about this video in the comment section. But the trick is you have to watch the video until the end, because that also helps. Now yes, I know I look a hot mess. My hair looks a hot mess. Yeah, it just looks a hot mess. But I don't care about me right now. Like today, I'm going to be doing an experiment for you guys on my hair, which is why it looks a hot mess. I made my hair hot mess for you guys. I just came out of a flexi-rod set and I kind of like wet my hair so that it could be like this, so that I could do the experiment for you guys. Anyways, the sacrifices, you know, sacrifices. Enough talking, let's get into the video. All right, now I know you have probably heard also on YouTube many times, if you haven't researched it, if you haven't watched any videos, but for those who haven't heard of it, today we are going to be talking about low and high porosity, what porosity means and why it is important for you to know the porosity of your hair. Now, simply put, porosity is your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. This is important. Why? Because this is going to help you take better care of your hair, and this is going to give you the tools that you need to take care of your hair and keep it moisturized, which is so essential to your hair. It's really important that you know which products you need to use and how to use them to keep your hair moisturized, because moisture is important, because you can't be walking around with dry hair and then your hair snaps and breaks off and it's brittle. No sis, no. Now I'm fortunate to be able to do this experiment showing both types of porosities, because I have both types at the moment because I'm transitioning. I have both types of porosity. Now my roots that are growing out is low porosity, and then the damaged ends of my hair is high porosity. Now I'm going to be doing a test for you guys and explaining as I go along about what is happening and why it is happening. Now there's essentially three types of porosity, okay? First of all, you get low porosity, normal porosity, and high porosity. Right, now for me in the beginning it was a struggle knowing what porosity was in the first place, but from my understanding, low porosity is when your hair's cuticle lays completely flat and it is kind of hard for moisture to get into your hair without any assistance from your hands or heat, which is why people with low porosity usually need heat to deep condition their hair and to do anything else that goes with retaining moisture. But with low porosity, it is great at retaining moisture, because once it is inside the cuticle, it keeps that moisture trapped, and in the end it moisturizes your hair. Now with high porosity, it is the complete opposite. The cuticle is really open and it takes moisture in really fast, but because the cuticle is open, it also loses moisture really fast, which is why you always need to seal your hair. You do always need to seal your hair in any case, regardless, but with high porosity, it is really important that you do seal your hair with the oil so that it can keep and retain that moisture that you have put in or on. Now, if you have normal porosity, you have the best of both worlds. You don't really need to worry too much. Now, it is really important for you to know your hair's porosity, because that is going to help you do methods to your hair on how to put moisture on your hair and how to keep moisture in your hair. So it is really important, regardless if you're transitioning or if you're already natural, it is really important for you to know your hair's porosity. Now, to the experiment. I've seen a lot of experiments being done. There is a water test that you can do to find out which porosity your hair is, but the simplest one that I have seen is if you spray water on your hair, and if the water beads sit there on your hair without you having to touch your hair or massage the water in, that means your hair is low porosity. Now, because I have both porosities in my hair right now, I am fortunate to be able to do both experiments and to show you guys exactly what I am talking about. So without further ado, let's get into that. Now here I have a spray bottle with just normal water in, just normal hot water in. The reason that I put hot water in this is because when you do have low porosity hair, heat does help to get moisture in your hair faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this on the low porosity part of my hair, which is the roots of my hair that is growing out right now. And I'm just going to show you guys where the water beads just completely sit on your hair, and that'll mean that you have low porosity hair. Alright guys, now I'm going to look into my mirror and spray because I don't want to spray here at the camera. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spray, give it a quick spray. Because I want you guys to see how the water beads are just sitting on my hair. You guys see that? Those are the water beads literally just sitting on my hair. And it's actually coming out because this part of my hair is low porosity, so it's not absorbing. Now if I had to massage it in like that, you see, that is when it starts absorbing, but not really. But that is when it starts absorbing. It looks a lot better now than it did when I actually initially sprayed it on. But as you can see, the water beads were literally just sitting on my hair. Now if you do this experiment and what happened to my hair just now happens to your hair, then that means you have low porosity. Now let's move on to high porosity. Now my damaged ends start from there. That is the line of demarcation. So this is my new roots that are growing out. This is the low porosity section of my hair, and then this is the high porosity section of my hair. Now I'm going to show you guys as I spray on my high porosity section of my hair. And I'm not massaging anything in. Do you see how fast that absorbs moisture? That is completely wet, unlike that part of my hair. Do you see how the water beads are sitting on my hair? That is the low porosity section of my hair, and then this is the high porosity section of my hair. It is completely wet, which means I didn't have to massage it in. I didn't have to do anything. I just sprayed it on just exactly as I did here on the high porosity section of on the low porosity section of my hair, but it completely absorbed the moisture because it is high porosity. I hope you guys can see the difference. Alright guys, now I know this is all new and this is really complicated. Trust me, when I was starting my transitioning journey, I was all over YouTube researching, and I had to watch tons of videos before I knew what porosity is, or how or why you need to know the porosity of your hair and why it is important. And it is really important for you to know. But I really do hope that this video helps you in some way, and if it does not, there are also tons of other videos that you can check out on YouTube to help you understand what porosity means and why it is important for you to know the porosity of your hair so that you can take better care of your hair. Alright guys, now another thing that might give you a clue into what porosity your hair is before doing a strand test or a water test or doing the experiment that I just did to my hair is if you have chemically processed hair, be it relaxed hair or hair that has been peroxide on it or dye on it or anything else that you might have done to your hair that isn't natural, then you might have high porosity hair. Now, if you haven't done any of those things to your hair, if you haven't chemically processed your hair, if your hair hasn't been peroxided or dyed or anything like that, then the chances of you having low porosity is big. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you do the strand test. If you haven't done it yet, please do that, because knowing the porosity of your hair is really important, and it will really help you to take better care of your hair and to know how to take care of your hair and to buy the right products for your hair, and also do the right methods to help take care of your hair. Alright guys, now I know porosity is a lot. I know because I've been through it, and porosity was the most complicated thing for me to actually understand, and how to know which porosity in my hair was. That was the most complicated thing for me throughout my journey. But watching YouTube videos really did help me, and there are a lot of videos out there that you guys can watch as well on YouTube that will help you guys into understanding your hair porosity better and to help you take better care of your hair. I really do hope that this video will be helpful and that you will try and do this experiment on your hair. Alright guys, now also remember, high porosity, hair that hasn't been chemically processed, cuticles are wide open, is able to absorb moisture fast but also lose it fast at the same time. Low porosity hair, cuticle is completely flat and hair hasn't been chemically processed. Takes a while to absorb moisture, but once moisture is in there, it really does a great job at retaining the moisture. Now I really do hope that this video helps and that you watched it all the way through, because I know I talk a lot and things, but yeah, I really do hope that it helped. And any suggestions or any experiences that you might have had, the struggles that you might have had while trying to find out what your hair porosity is, please do leave that in the comment section. Any questions you might have, I will answer it, because I like to personally interact with you guys, as I've said in the beginning of this video. And yeah, and also another announcement is that from next week on, I will be uploading my videos on Tuesday and Thursday. So it's Tuesday, Thursday, 2 videos a week that I will be doing. Be a hair video or a chit chat video, but I will post any schedule changes on my Instagram page, and also do remember to follow me on Instagram as well. Now that is it for this video guys. I really do hope that you enjoyed this and that you found it helpful, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.